You are watching a master at work.
What's happening, people? It's Steve Merkel here, or Merc for short. Hope y'all are having a wonderful day so far. Today's video is going to be another raid gear review on Light of the Abyss, an arc damage fusion rifle that you can get from the Crota's Inn raid, but just the Crota fight. So first off, let's jump into the perks. And just a side note, it seems that you have a much higher chance of getting a weapon on your very first time on each character beating in Crota fight, just to throw that out there. So the first thing we're going to go over is the sights. The sights are going to be quick draw, red dot, and true sight. I usually max out the range using the red dot, but you can kind of tweak it. These stats are minor, they don't really matter too much, but I usually go with the red dot. But if you hate the red dot sight, I don't think it would hurt to go with a different one. The next perk we have is going to be crowd control. Kills with this weapon grant bonus damage for a short time. This is a great perk. You kill a thrall or an acolyte or something, and then you will have more damage, so you'll kill them faster on the next acolyte or thrall or whatever. And especially if you kill an acolyte and then you go on to like a boss, a knight or something like that, that is when the perk works a lot better. The next perk is we have the 3 you can choose from. It's going to be skip rounds, which I never find too useful, but to each his own. If you find a way to make these useful, you could probably run them. In the idea and the scheme of things, it seems like a really good perk. They bounce off walls, but I never seem to really see them work, and be effective. The one I usually run on this is enhanced battery. It increases the magazine size from 7 to 8, but I could also see the last perk, speed reload, being useful as well. So it's kind of up to you on that one. I usually run the extra bullet, enhanced battery, but I could see speed reload being a valid choice as well. The next perk is going to be hip fire. This weapon has bonus accuracy while firing from the hip. I can tell you, you don't really need to aim in too often on this. And you'll notice right away that this weapon is very similar to the exotic fusion rifle Plan C. Right down to the stats, the arc damage, even the look a little bit is similar. And the perk, Plan C has the hip fire accuracy perk. So, they're very similar. But I think this one the Light of the Abyss has a faster charge rate and a little bit more impact than Plan C. So, and the stability might be a little lower, but the recoil pattern is pretty almost always the same on Light of the Abyss. It's up and to the right. So if you keep that in mind and get used to it, the stability is not a hard thing to tame at all. And I think in PvP, PvE, whatever, this is probably the best fusion rifle you can get. The next perk is going to be Hive Disruptor, increase damage to Hive Majors. This perk gets you 30 to 50% more damage on Hive Majors. So if you're a Nightfall, Daily Heroic, the new raid, whatever, any raid gear that has this perk is going to be, you want to use these weapons when you're facing Hive, because you can't beat 30 to 50% more damage. You just can't beat it. It's really awesome. And then, as always, you can upgrade the damage however much you like. I leave mine at 318 just to not waste all my Ascendant shards. And with the current content, me being a level 31 and now 32, 318 seems to get the job done. But if you want to, use all your Ascendant energies and level it all the way up, you could definitely do that. Next thing, I'm going to play some PvE footage, and this is me doing the Daily Heroic, or the Daily Heroic on 30. And I brought my character down to a 31 just so, there'll be less of a level advantage. But as you can see, the damage is really high. You can kill Hive, Thrall, Dregs, Vandals. You can pretty much kill them in one swipe. And then, non-Hive Majors you're going to kill in 3 or 4 fusion shots, and then Hive Majors going to kill in about one shot less than what you would kill a regular non-Hive Major. It's really awesome. And if you pay attention to the charge rate, you can see it's really fast and it does not lack on impact at all. I use this gun in PvP over Plan C a couple times, and I can tell you that if you use this in PvP, you can't go wrong. If you like using weapons like Plan C in PvP, you should definitely use it because it's not an exotic. You can run something like the Vex and this, and it's basically like running the Vex and Plan C. I mean, you really cannot go wrong. It's just an awesome weapon. It really is. It's my new favorite fusion rifle. Okay guys, that wraps up today's video. You know, I don't like to get all too in-depth with my reviews. I just like to, you know, show you how it feels, show you the perks, tell you what I think of it, and this is another one of my favorite raid gear selections you can get in Crota's End Raid. Please leave a like if you enjoyed today's video and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Also, feel free to ask me any questions or let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your feedback. I will catch you guys on the flip side. Later, daters.